via YouTube. It's 8 in the morning in Porto, Portugal, and that plaza behind me that was super busy and noisy last night is completely dead and quiet right now, just like Reeperbahn in Hamburg on a Monday morning. So today is going to be about exploring the city and also eating my way through it. And I want to start at a tower that is close to here, but it's not open yet. It will open at 9, so it's another hour. That means I will just walk around the neighborhood where my hotel is a bit more and see what I find. Want to come along? And see what I found in Porto. You even get 2 churches in one. So what's this? 2 churches in the same building? Well, not quite. The one on the left is the Carmelitas church, built in the 17th century in a more classical and simpler style. And the one on the right is the Carmo church, built in the 18th century and fully blown Baroque and Rococo. And after the second church was completed, they built one of the narrowest houses in the world between them, so monks and nuns wouldn't get too close to the ones from the other convent. That house you see in the middle there is just 1 meter wide, and it once even served as a student home. Okay, but that's it about churches for now. This video is about exploring. Okay, then again, this is Porto, so I guess there is history everywhere. So I've made myself a Porto Bingo Card with 9 things I want to do today, and I put it right on the screen here. And one of those things is climb that tower. Okay, got some nice panoramic views up from Clérigos Tower here in Porto, and I'm sure I'm butchering all these Portuguese names. heading to Dom Luis Bridge again, because that thing is also on my bingo card, and also another item is on the other side. Okay, Dom Luis Bridge by day, and we need to get down to the water level, and I just found another mode of transportation I'm gonna take to get there. Okay, I bought my e-ticket for my next ride, and it should be here any second. Let's have a look. Okay, Teleférico di Gaia. Well, river level, here we come. So this is €7 for one way or 10 for a return trip, which is very much worth it for the views you get, I think. Okay, another item on the list. My first ever port, I think. This is 10-year-old tawny port, and I'm very curious. Well, let's see. Wow. It's very rich. I like it a lot, actually. So about that port wine, it's a bit like you're having a caramel cake and a bowl of dried fruit at the same time. So it's very rich and very yeah, comforting, and I really liked it a lot. I don't think it's something I would have like all the time. But I mean, when in Porto or when in Portugal, why the hell not? It's a lovely drink.
Sabes que estava cá.
Is that giving anyone else Sultans of Swing vibes? So before coming here, doing my research, I read that one of the absolute must-sees in Porto is the São Bento train station because of its amazing decorations. And so I went and checked it out, and yeah, even though there is some major construction going on around the station right now, it does not disappoint. Okay, I'm a little scared of one more item on my bingo card, and that is eat a Francesinha. And I guess when we get there, you will understand why. It's like every time you turn around a corner, you find another absolutely stunning building here in Porto, especially in the old town. Look at this church. Okay, I learned that this church was built in 1739, but the tiles were added in 1932. And apparently that is the case with all of these large facades, tiled facades you see in the city. They didn't become a thing until the late 1800s, when industrial tile production became a thing. Okay, I found my place to eat, and my meal tonight might be a bit of a challenge. We will see in a short while, I guess. My very first Francesinha, and yes, it will be definitely a challenge. Wow, I actually finished that. So what was that beast that I just ate there? It's called a Francesinha, and legend has it that a Portuguese man named Daniel David Silva spent some time in France and Belgium in the 20th century, and after returning to Portugal, he tried to create his own Portuguese version of the croque monsieur, which is a French ham and cheese sandwich. So he took that croque monsieur and he ran with it, and he also put it on steroids, because the Francesinha contains ham, steak and sausage and cheese. Also, it sits in this gravy which consists of tomatoes, beer and a few other things. So it's like super rich, it's super comforting, and it's super heavy. Plus, they usually serve it with French fries. So I managed to finish the sandwich. Not the French fries, not quite, but I'm kind of proud of myself, and I also am glad I took a longer walk back to the hotel to burn some calories after that. Anyway, I think it's time to go back to the room for a bit, get rid of some stuff I'm carrying around, charge my devices, and then go for a nightcap at a bar below the hotel. I will see you tomorrow, well, next week for you, tomorrow for me, with the next video still in Porto. Be safe and be well.